First off, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Wakar, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that teach us his word, and shalom to the hopefully elected part of the four corners of this earth that's trying to make it up out of here. So this lesson was going to be about staying diligent in these last days, keeping your eye on the prize, because we're in the fourth quarter. We're late game in this. This is almost being wrapped up, coming to a close here soon, and we can't drop the ball here. We're almost there, and we gotta really tighten up now that we're getting as close to the end that we are. You gotta really make sure you're tightening it up and staying diligent, because there's no better time to do it than now. 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 13 says, "Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua Hamashiach." So there it has it right there. We gotta gird up the loins of our mind. We gotta stay faith. We gotta surround ourselves with this faith. We gotta put up those walls and the fences and stay sober, because this end where Yahushua is about to be revealed, where he's about to return, it's coming soon. We got to hope for that. It says, "As obedient children, not fashioning yourselves according to the former lust and your ignorance." So we're learning, and we're constantly getting better, but now that we're at the end, we can't fall back into where we were before. We're supposed to be tightening up. We can't fall back into our former lust of our ignorance, because we're supposed to be tightening up. This is the end game. This is where we're supposed to be doing our best. You're supposed to run your hardest at the end of the race, because that's where you want to put all your work in. You're almost there, so you want to put everything you got into the end of that race. We're almost there. I'll get Colossians chapter 3 verse 2, because it's too we're too far in this truth to decide that we want to quit now. We can't quit at this point. All we can do is tighten up and keep moving forward, because we're almost at the end. There's no point there. We don't got no room for quitting. There's no point for quitting. We're almost there. Slakia, Colossians chapter 3 verse 2 says, "Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth." So set your mindset on the fact that we're about to make it up out of here soon. We're about to be in the kingdom. Not that things are hard, or that things are getting too much for you, or anything like that. Because we're almost at this end. We can't be focusing on the fact that things get hard, the fact that things are getting tough. Things are supposed to get tough, because we're at the end of the race. We've been fighting off demons for our entire fight in this truth, and constant demons are coming back more and more, and we just got to continue to fight them off. We got to continue to prove our faith. Things are supposed to get harder. They're not supposed to get easier in this truth. Things are supposed to constantly get harder, and that's why we need to really put in our all. We need to really tighten up in these last days. Here I'll get Proverbs chapter 24 verse 10. It says, "If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small." So if you're getting to this end and you start to faint, you start to give in, you start to put your foot on the brakes. You start to let off the gas. Your strength is going to be small. If you keep putting in your work that you were before, if you keep fighting, your strength is going to be at its full effect, and that's in the spirit and physically. If you keep putting in this work, if you keep following these scriptures as best as you can, staying in the truth, going to them highways day in day out, watching for these times, staying in this faith, staying girded up in your loins. Your strength is gonna be it won't be small. Your strength is gonna be big. Because that's what we're looking for. We're not looking for us to get this far and then quit. We didn't make it this far to quit. We've made it so far. Think about your journey in this truth. How far you've made it to where you are now. You can't quit now. You put in all this work. What's the point? That's like if you make a franchise and you become a multi-billion-dollar franchise, and then things for your franchise start getting hard, so you decide to just throw it all away. No, if you were the owner of that franchise, you'll try to fight to keep it. You'll try to fight to keep your money in order. You'll try to fight to keep your franchise in order. That's what you gotta do in this truth. You'll fight to keep yourself in this faith because you've made it this far. You worked for that. You worked for that with the help of the Most High. The Most High put that spirit in you, but that's your faith. This is your all of us. We've worked hard to get to this point, so we can't quit now. We gotta tighten up. We gotta put we gotta put all our cards on the table now. We gotta really get going. We gotta really keep that spirit pushing now. Here I said, I get one more scripture. I get 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 13. It says, "Watch ye, stand fast in the faith, quit you like men, be strong." And I'll get that definition of quit you like men for clarification. So I pushed the wrong button. Slovakia. It's Strong's G for 407. Here I play the audio.
Strong's G 407. Andridzamai. Andridzamai.
I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it said Andrizomai. And it says to make a man of or make brave, to show oneself a man, be brave. So you're showing you're showing that work you put in. You're showing that you can be a man and get this win. You're showing that you can be a man and make it to the end. You're showing your bravery. You're showing that the work that you put in. This is the time to do it. The end. You're showing all of that work you put in. It's the time to make all of that pay off. Don't let everything you've done in this truth, this ride that you've been on, don't let all that be taken away because of a weak mindset. We don't have any time for that. You worked too hard to get to this point. The Most High didn't bring you this far for you to quit. We gotta really gird up our loins. We gotta really keep this spirit on us harder than ever before, because these demons is about to be out here rampant. Satan know that time is coming, so he's about to really try to make things tough. We're playing this game on the hardest game mode there is. We're playing this game on intense right now. This ain't easy. This ain't normal. This ain't hard. This is brutal. We playing this on the hardest game mode there is. So you gotta really make sure you on your toes. You gotta really make sure you keeping all of these laws. You keeping your promise to the Most High as best as you can, because this is the time to do it. If there wasn't ever a time before, it's now. You've been doing it this whole time, and now you just gotta stay strong.